Hi guys, today we're going to do a little more with word problems. We're going to look at a few where we're going to combine geometric concepts with algebra. Same model we're going to use where you define the variables, write your equation, and then solve it. The notes here though are going to be short because I'm only going to help you set up the problem. Meaning I'm going to get you to the point where we write the equation. And solving the equation and answering the question being asked will be up to you. So when you come into class next time, you're going to take out this homework, and I'm actually going to collect it from you and grade you based on how well you were able to complete the problem once I help you set it up. So let's look at the first one. It says a square has side lengths of 2x minus 5 centimeters. And an isosceles triangle has side lengths of 2x plus 4 centimeters and a base measuring 2x minus 2 centimeters. What value of x will make the perimeters equal? Well, first of all, we know perimeters. To get perimeter, you have to add all the sides of the shape. Well, let's start with our square. If the square has side lengths of 2x minus 5, well, a square has 4 sides that are congruent. So all 4 sides are 2x minus 5. Our triangle here is isosceles. I wonder if any of you remember what isosceles means. If you look at the diagram, it might give you a little clue. An isosceles triangle is a triangle that has 2 congruent sides. So when it says an isosceles triangle has side lengths of 2x plus 4 centimeters and a base of 2x minus 2, well, the base is the bottom, and the sides that are 2x plus 4 are the 2 congruent sides that make the triangle isosceles. So what else do they tell us about these two shapes? Well, they tell us that the perimeters of the two shapes are equal. So basically that means that the perimeter of the square is equal to the perimeter of the triangle. So now we have enough information to write our equation, keeping in mind that the perimeter of any shape is the sum of all its sides. Well, with this square here, you have 4 sides that are all 2x minus 5. So rather than writing 2x minus 5 plus 2x minus 5 plus 2x minus 5 plus 2x minus 5, we'd probably be better off writing 4 times 2x minus 5 to represent the 4 sides that are that length. The perimeter of this triangle, well, we do have 2 sides the same, so we certainly can use this expression to represent the sum of those 2 sides, 2 times 2x plus 4 because we have 2 of them. But then we need to remember to add the third side in as well, 2x minus 2. So I helped you set that one up. I don't want you to solve it just yet. You'll solve it when the video's over. I know that you guys can solve that. Make sure you go back up and read what you're being asked to find. I want to see it clearly stated, the answer to the problem. All right, let me help you set up the second one. This one says a triangle has a perimeter of 165 centimeters. The first side of the triangle is 65 centimeters less than twice the second side. The third side is 10 centimeters less than the second side. Notice that in both cases, I've told you this before, the very last side mentioned in both descriptions is the second side. So that means we are going to let the second side equal x. So now we just need to come up with an expression to represent the third side and the first side. Well, it says here that the first side is 65 less than twice the second side. So the first side, we'd need to do twice the second side, 2 times x. But then we need to take 65 less than that. So if the first side is 65 less than twice the second side, then the first side is represented by 2x minus 65. Here it says the third side is 10 centimeters less than the second side. Remember, the second side is being represented by x. Well, if the third side is 10 centimeters less than the second side, that would be the second side minus 10. So now we've translated from words into expressions. We have an expression to represent each of the 3 sides of this triangle. We also know the perimeter is 165. Well, again, the perimeter of any shape is found by adding all the sides. So I'm going to take the first side, 2x minus 65. I'm going to add that to the second side, which is x. I'm going to add that to the third side, which is x minus 10, and I'm going to set it all equal to the given perimeter of 165. So your equation here is 2x minus 65 plus x minus 10 equals 165. I don't need to help you with the rest. You guys know how to solve equations, combine your like terms, get the x to one side, solve for x, and make sure that you answer the question. Find the length of each side of the triangle. Now this last one says an equilateral triangle has sides of 3x minus 8 inches each. Well, equilateral triangle means that all 3 sides are the same. So if we draw a triangle, we know that this side is 3x minus 8. We know that this side is 3x minus 8. And we know that this third side is also 3x minus 8. Now we have a parallelogram that has a width of 2x plus 3 and a length of x plus 12 inches. We don't know if it's a rectangle or maybe something that looks like this. It doesn't really matter because it looks like we're going to be dealing with perimeter again, and perimeter is just to add all the sides. But if a parallelogram has a width of 2x plus 3, that means this side is 2x plus 3. And so is this side. And it also tells us that the length is x plus 12. So this side is x plus 12, and this side is x plus 12. Now it says the perimeters of the equilateral triangle and the parallelogram are equal. So what that means is that the perimeter of the triangle is equal to the perimeter of the parallelogram. Well, to find the perimeter of this equilateral triangle, we can simply multiply 3 times the side length, 3x minus 8. Because there are 3 sides and they're all the same. To find the perimeter of the parallelogram, we can multiply 2 times the length because there is 2 of them. And to that we will add 2 times the width because there's 2 of those as well. So 2 times 2x plus 3. Now this one's got a lot going on. You got to distribute 3 times, and then you got to combine like terms on this side for sure. But I know you guys are good at solving equations, and you can finish this one up on your own. Be sure that you answer the question being asked. You're looking for the length of each side of the triangle. So find x and then figure out what the side length of this triangle is. So when you come into class tomorrow, you're going to hand your notes in because I want to see not only what we did together here on the video, but also your solutions, complete and correct. Have a good night.